Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is a live streaming video YouTube podcast by Star Wars fans for Star Wars fans. And today we're going to be continuing our review of Star Wars Andor with Season 1, Episode 2, That Would Be Me.
Yeah. That's when we see this guy go off the rails. Just hunting.
Fuck. Yeah, this is
So
when it
good.
gets harsh.
It also opens up this broader connection to like this sort of greater resistance that it just sort of suggests in this particular episode. But I just love seeing the universe expand. You know, every episode it gets bigger and bigger, and it still feels like a tight-knit story. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Love it.
So this is directed by Toby Haynes, again written again by Tony Gilroy, and released on September 21 also. The way that I've heard that they're setting this series up is not dissimilar entirely from the Clone Wars, the second Clone Wars, where they would have like story arcs. And what I heard was that the first three are one story arc, the next three are another story arc, and so on and so forth throughout the season.
I would fucking love that.
You're down
Because
with
that could go on forever. Yeah. Like, I mean, the Clone Wars, that is a span between two movies. That's this much time. And, I mean, that's 6, 7, fucking 8 seasons. You count Bad Batch.
It was big.
Yeah, so I'd go on with it. Like, the Clone Wars is shit, and, I mean, this is so far the shit. So, yeah, give me as much as they can, and I'll be happy.
All right. Well, let's walk through what happened on this one, because we had a wonderful setup in the first one, and now we just pick it up.
Yep. So basically, Tim, I called it. He was going to still be suspicious of Bix and Cassian, which Tim is the boyfriend, and he thinks there's some hanky-panky going on between the two of them, and he finds out that the fucking Primor security is looking for some kid from some planet. Isn't he from some planet? Fuck it. Even if he's not, let's get him the fuck out so I can bang my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So yeah, he fucking snitches on him, and then that's pretty much the entirety of the episode is them trying to find Cassian, and Cassian trying to get the fuck up off the planet.
Yeah, don't be a Tim.
That guy's just a shit. And you know what? He gets what he deserves.
Make better choices. Don't choose Tim choices. Tim's a douchebag. He's like that. Like, I'm the exact same way. I'm like a super jealous person, so I can't help it. I'm just faulted that way. And that's Tim, 100%. He's just like, how dare her, clearly her ex, or some, super close relationship they've previously had, but now they're just business partners. At least that's the vibe I got from it. He's just like, hey, that's my new girl. Why you make her angry every time you come around? You make her sad every time. He's like, she's tough. I'm tired of hearing that. You should have chose a different girl. Zing.
Yeah. It's like pulls out the finger guns, pow, and then rides off into the sunset. Fucking love it.
Clippity clop, clippity clop. Yeah. So weird.
Yeah, don't be a Tim.
Don't be a Tim. Tim sucks. No, you're right. He gets exactly what he deserves. I didn't see it going that direction. You're gonna have a jealous guy, but that's sort of like the comedic, retarded route to go. Like, your girlfriend has a connection with him somehow, history, friendship, whatever. Why do you think she would be okay with you shipping him off in any manner?
Right.
And to think that you would just be like, everything would be good? No.
Well, I mean, then when he gets popped, he's the shoulder to cry on, and then he gets laid. So it's like, I can appreciate the thought process behind it, but it's a dick move, dude. Snitches get stitches, so just remember that.
Don't be a Tim.
No, don't be a Tim.
I like Bix. I really like Bix.
Yeah,
There's
she's fucking awesome.
Something about her. She can handle herself mechanically. She's a spy. I bet she could punch a dude in the throat. I dig her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
If we only had more female leads in Star Wars.
That is what Star Wars
is
missing.
Female leads.
Yeah, we need a strong female presence. But not just females. Like, they need to be strong, independent women.
Yeah.
We should really write something about this. I feel like it would revolutionize Star Wars.
Yeah. George Lucas was so woke. He was so woke to have a woman take the lead. back in 45 years ago, 43 years ago. So yeah, I mean, like we get this really wonderful interaction of not just the complexities between Bix, Cassian, and fucking Tim, but also with Tim and this woman. Like, I don't think even in this episode it really tells us who the hell she is. Like the one who owns the droid and sort of took him in.
Yeah, we don't.
But like,
we definitely get that with the next one.
Like not knowing who she was, never having it even explained.
Not really, because I mean it's an episodic adventure, so we're gonna get it eventually. Yeah. My first thing was when I saw her, I'm like, hey, I wondered what happened to her. I was just watching her in Channel Zero. I haven't seen her in anything since. So it's great that she's back.
Yeah, I like seeing
at least on my radar
that you haven't seen in a while, or actors. You know, just the craft. You know, just seeing them pop up in strange places. I feel like Star Wars is doing that a lot with their streaming service stuff. It's just like throwing in rando actors. You're like, oh yeah, good on them. Like, good for them. Apollo's back.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. We need to get him in a tank, the fucking midriff running down the beach again with fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah. Yeah,
just rocky it up as 80s as you can get. Yeah, balls hanging out one side.
It's got to cut out on them like doing the tough guy handshake, and then like pan in, and then star wipe to something else really bad. Yeah, be great.
Just the best. All right. I'm looking. But
at the notes. So then after that, we end up getting the dynamic between the Scottish office.
Oh no, you're locking up. You've locked up. It was a pleasure serving with you, sir. Fuck. All right. Well, he'll come back. He always comes back. He's like herpes. He always comes back. No matter how many antibiotics you take. Are you back? All right.
What the fuck? Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you. It looks like you're about to go down on someone on the screen. You're like Diego Luna. Oh, there you are.
I mean, no, I'm taking up ventriloquism.
Technology people.
Oh man, it froze up again. I was trying to make the face. That's stupid. All right. Well, anyways, if you can still hear me, then we get the part.
That was awesome.
Okay, so you still hear me?
Yeah, we're there.
Fucking hell.
I got you. Or not. God damn. All right, so B2 informs Cassian at... Oh, wait, no, he's calling me. How you doing? You there?
Okay, I think I'm back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We're using Skype.
Whatever. Anyways, back to the fucking episode.
You're good. You're good. Keep going.
I'm fucking losing everything.
Your religion?
Whatever. All right. I guess I'm back. But yeah, so then we get the dynamic of the Scottish guy and the underling that has small complex.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit, man, that is just like, dude was fucking poking the bear, and the bear was like, yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, God, poke me again. I'm fucking tearing this shit head up.
Yeah.
And, then we just kind of see that just fucking snowball down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, that's what you imagine, just, at least I imagine, like the failed football star police force people. Like, that's them.
Yeah.
So devastating.
It was just so gross and just two dudes jerking each other off. It was so uncomfortable to watch, and it was just feeding off of each other. They're just so into it. And then that speech part was just just perfect, because the officer shit the bed in giving a good speech or even a remotely interesting speech. I love that in this they're showing personalities that
Isn't
don't...
that the next one though?
In this one, where they're just he gives a speech. That was this one, where they're prepping. They don't actually do the
No,
exercise.
that's in the next episode.
In number 2,
was it this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, number 3 was when they actually do the assault.
They're getting ready to go into the drop ship.
Yeah, this is before the drop ship.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Again, that's the problem with doing all 3 episodes right back to back. You kind of believe it all together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I had to watch the first 2 again just before this, just so I was on point with episode and episode, and I still messed it up. So, but yeah, they did have that wonderful moment of him just giving the shitty speech, and the officers are just like, "Great job, sir. Very inspiring." Just patting him on the shoulder. I'm just like, yeah, that's exactly what that's how the military is.
He has to fucking force everybody to applaud him.
Ugh. It was the worst. And the look in their eyes, they're just like, what the fuck are we listening to? What are we doing? Like, come on. It's great. So good.
Well, it was so good too because they weren't even trying to hide their just disdain for this guy.
Mm-hmm. Fucking brilliant. I love that we get to see how
what the fuck? Am I freezing again?
Well, you're stuttering, but it seems like you're here. Like the screen is a little fuzzy. We need to start the whole stream over again. Just say fuck.
Okay, so I think I'm hearing everything way after the fact.
Oh, really? It's possible. I have no idea.
Goddamn Skype.
Stupid Skype. Skype is being such a Tim.
Whatever, we're just gonna go with it.
All right. Fuck Skype and Tim.
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Tim.
Yeah, we are definitely getting a delay. Like 100%. So I love the interaction between B2, Marva, and Cassian, and how they find out that they've actually got someone looking for him, but they know his home world, which is this obscure, tiny little home world that no one really knows about, and somehow they know. And so the question is, who is the one that told them? How did they find out? And they're sort of arguing back and forth about, well, let's not call that person out because that's a friend. Like, hey, if we're going to call people out, we got to call everyone out, right? I just love the complexity because clearly Cassian has affection for this person. We just don't know who it is at this point. And apparently this droid listens to her. So is it her droid? Is it Cassian's droid? We're still not entirely sure. We just know that Cassian needs to get the fuck out of there ASAP. And I love that dynamic of, as far as the story is going, we don't care whether we know who she is or not. She's on his side and they're trying to work together. We'll get the details later. Oh, man, now YouTube is telling me we got issues. So this isn't you. I think this is me.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm getting about a 4-second delay.
Oh, wow. All right, well... ultimately, I guess we'll just sort of try to wrap up this episode.
Okay, take it back. That's a 6-second delay.
Oh wow, really? All right. Well, I don't know what to do. We get another flashback where we see where Cassian came from, and that it was destroyed because of the Empire's mining facilities, accidents and stuff. So we're building up backstory. We understand that he's doing his best to sell this item in order to get off planet. And Bix comes through with actually selling the item, which, is awesome. So what was your favorite part of this entire episode?
Just the cringiness of that one dude's speech. It was just so uncomfortable to watch, and then watching the one dude just like fucking almost throw his neck out, rolling his eyes. That shit was so funny.
That was awesome. Yeah, I love learning Yeah, Sean is saying this is making me stutter. I can't control the internet, so we just have to live with it. I love the dynamic between Bix and Cassian, how they're really fighting at this point. Like, he is like, I've got to leave. I need you. You know, at this point, you can't get your person. Let me just sell it to you. And she's like, well, no, they're coming. And then we're like, oh, shit. So the security force is coming in. We've got the buyer coming in. And we only have a little bit of time for them to get out and get everything good in the meantime. So this next episode has got to be great. So it's a great setup. Did you have a least favorite moment of this episode?
Yeah. Same as my favorite. That was really uncomfortable to watch. So I both loved it and hated it.
Yeah, that actor, man, he does a great job. Just making you just, ugh. Do you have any hopes for the future episode?
Yeah. Right. Well, I really hope the final confrontation happens. And I really hope there's some awesome explosions. I got my fingers crossed. I think there might be.
Yeah, again, this buyer has to be part of the rebellion in some way, or at least a cell. So, you know, fingers crossed that we actually get to see that happen. And then Cassian joining the rebellion. Like, that's what the whole show is about. So, come on, Andor. Get your shit in gear. All right. Well, this is like stuttering back and forth, so we should probably just call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry about the stuttering, everyone. It happens. It's rare, but it happens.
It's at least Andor, so that's something.
That's true. That's true. The internet is being a Tim at this point. Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the International.
It really is. Fuck the internet. Yeah.
All right. May the force be with you.
This is so good.
Fuck.
I messed up.